If you go looking for information on the 2026 Ford Bronco interior right now, you're going to be told that the cabin was redesigned. You're going to be told it has Sync 5. You're going to be told the instrument cluster grew to 12.4 inches and there's a 5G modem behind the dash. None of that is true. I have the 2026 Bronco dealer order guide open in front of me, and on the major product changes page, under interior and comfort, it says this: new content, none. Changed content, none. Deleted content, the leather gear shift knob on Big Bend. That's the entire interior change list for the model year, one thing removed. So instead of repeating a press release, I'm going to open the build and price configurator and walk every one of the 7 trims, show you exactly what seat material each one gets, give you the order code so you can check on a window sticker yourself, and then get into 3 things about this cabin that almost nobody covers correctly. Let me be precise about what did change, because it's not nothing. It's just not the cabin. There's a new 60th anniversary package on Outer Banks, and that one does bring a new interior, leather with alpine color inserts. There's a new Wild Track package on Badlands. Ford added a keyless entry keypad partway through the year. The Ford connectivity package is now included for 1 year with an option to buy 7 years outright. And the Stroppe Edition is 4-door only now, so that code orange cabin no longer exists in a 2-door. What didn't change is the hardware. Same screens, same seats, same materials, same layout. And on the screens, here's the thing to write down. The base standard equipment list says 4G modem. 5 lines down the same page, it says Sync 4 with a 12-inch center display. Open the interior tab on any trim in the configurator and it says Sync 4 as included. There is no Sync 5 anywhere on the 2026 Bronco build sheet. The 12-inch digital instrument cluster is standard 2 on every single trim including bass. So is wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and so is a 7-speaker audio system with a subwoofer. For an entry trim in this segment, that's a lot of standard content. Bass gets cloth buckets in dark space gray with black onyx, order code LV. 6-way manual on both front seats. In the 2-door, the second row is a 50-50 split fold flat. In the 4-door, it's a 60-40 split fold with recline. Carpet flooring front and rear. Locking center console. Locking glove box. Manual single zone climate with a cabin particulate filter. Manual tilt and telescoping column. Molded gear shift knob. Grab handles for the driver and front passenger. Here's a gotcha nobody mentions. Rear climate on a 4-door is standard, but only with the 10-speed automatic. Order a 4-door Bronco with the 7-speed manual, and your backseat passengers have no vents. Big Bend adds a leather-wrapped steering wheel, and it's the trim that loses the leather gear shift knob for 2026. That's the one interior deletion in the whole order guide, and this is where it lands. What makes Big Bend interesting is that it's the most flexible cabin in the lineup. Cloth and dark space gray, code LV, or cloth and smoked truffle, code QV. Or you can move up to marine grade vinyl in 2 colors, black onyx as SV, or smoked truffle as W. Or you can take the freewheeling package and get sunset weave, code RV, which is a marine vinyl and cloth combination and the only genuinely retro looking cabin material Ford offers outside the Heritage. There is one restriction to know. The black diamond package, which brings the rubberized washout flooring down to Big Bend, is not available with either cloth seat. Choosing black diamond forces you into marine grade vinyl, and it replaces the carpet flooring at the same time. Outer Banks. This is the first place the lineup changes direction. Everything up to here has been a rugged cabin with a price ladder. Outer Banks stops trying to be a off-road interior and becomes a comfort interior. Leather trim vinyl is standard, and black onyx as 7V or smoked truffle as 2V. Heated front buckets, a 10-way powered driver's seat, an 8-way powered passenger seat, heated steering wheel, leather gear shift knob, carpet flooring with carpet front floor mats, second row armrest with 2 beverage holders. The mid package is standard here, and on Outer Banks it includes an auto dimming rearview mirror that the other trims don't get. And if you want the single nicest interior Ford sells in a Bronco, this is where it lives. The 60th anniversary package puts genuine leather with alpine color inserts in here. It requires a Sasquatch package, and it restricts your paint to ruby red metallic tinted clear coat or Wimbledon white. So the best cabin in the lineup comes with the paint decision already made for you. And that's not the only place paint and trim are tied together on this truck. I did a whole video on the 2026 Bronco colors, which trims can order which paint, and where the no-cost colors stop and the $495 colors start. I'll link it in the description. Badlands. And here's the second direction change, swinging right back the other way. Badlands is the washout cabin. Marine grade vinyl and black onyx, code 1V, with the MOLLE strap system on the driver and passenger seat backs. Rubberized flooring that's washout capable with drain plugs. Carpet front floor mats on the 4-door. An interior grab handle in the center front console on the passenger side. Auxiliary switches with pre-run accessory wires in the overhead console. Small thing that catches people. The order guide footnote says that where auxiliary switches are fitted, they replace the sunglasses storage in the overhead console. You get the switches, you lose the sunglass holder. Badlands also offers leather trim vinyl as an option, code 8V, and on the 4-door that option is not just a material change, change, it adds the 10-way power driver's seat, the 8-way power passenger seat, and the second row armrest. On Badlands and on Raptor, the leather option is a comfort package in disguise. Heritage Edition. Heritage Edition gets navy pure plaid cloth, order code XV, and it's the only patterned interior in the entire lineup. Heated front buckets with 6-way manual adjustment, which makes Heritage the only trim in the range that pairs heated seats with manual seats. Carpet flooring, unique front and rear floor liners with a Heritage style logo, a Heritage console badge, interior grab handle in the center console, auxiliary switches in the overhead console. If you care about character over content, this is the cabin. Nothing else Ford builds looks like it. Stroppe Edition. Stroppe is the loudest interior Ford makes. Unique black vinyl with code orange stitching, order code CV, a code orange goat modes bezel, code orange inner grab handles, a code orange door neck top cord, heated steering wheel, leather gear shift knob, rubberized washout flooring with carpet front floor mats. Mid package and Lux package are both standard here, so it's fully loaded on tech as well. For 2026, it's 4-door only. Raptor. Raptor gets a unique interior treatment, a unique leather steering wheel with paddle shifters, a full display rear view mirror, a cargo area protector, Raptor branded front and rear floor liners, and a Raptor console badge. But here's the part that surprises people at this price. The standard seats are marine grade vinyl and black onyx code 3V with 6-way manual adjustment. Manual seats in the most expensive Bronco Ford sells. Their leather trim vinyl option gives you black onyx as NV or blue with black onyx as NP. And that's what brings the power seats. One more Raptor specific number. Cargo volume behind the first row is 72.9 cubic feet instead of the 77.6 every other 4-door gets, because of the Raptor's unique rear structure, the washout flooring and its limits. This is the Bronco's most repeated interior claim and the most misunderstood one. First, who gets it? Rubberized flooring with drain plugs is standard on Badlands, Stroppe Edition, and Raptor, and it's included with the black diamond package on Big Bend. Every other trim has carpet. If you bought it Outer Banks expecting to hose it out, you can't. Second, how it actually works. From the owner's manual, remove the floor mats. Clear out the large debris first so the drains don't clog. Turn the active drain plugs in each passenger compartment counterclockwise to open. Wash out the debris with a standard garden hose. Wipe out the remaining water. Turn the plugs clockwise to close. Put the mats back. And now the part that never makes it into the ad. Ford's own caution says that while you're washing out, avoid spraying the seats, the console, the door interior, the electrical connections, the instrument cluster display, and the underside of the instrument panel on both the driver and passenger sides. So you're rinsing the floor. You're not power washing a cabin. That's still genuinely useful after a muddy weekend, and nothing else in this class offers it, but if you're picturing a fire hose pointed at the dashboard, you're going to have an expensive afternoon. MOLLE and the 7-pound rule. Every Bronco with marine grade vinyl seats gets MOLLE panels on the driver and passenger seat backs, along with a mat pocket and optional hooks. MOLLE is a military load-carrying standard, so people assume it will take real weight. The owner's manual sets the recommended limit at 7 pounds or 3 kilograms. That's a water bottle, a tablet, gloves, a headlamp, maybe a recovery strap. It's not somewhere to hang a tool bag. Which one to buy? It comes down to 3 questions. Do you want a floor you can rent? Then it's Badlands, Stroppe, Raptor, or Big Ben with black diamond. Nothing else. Do you want soft seats and power adjustments? Then it's Outer Banks, or it's the leather option on Badlands or Raptor, which brings the power seats with it. Are you buying the 2-door? Then understand what you're giving up inside. Rear hip room in the 2-door is 43.4 inches against 54.8 inches in the 4-door. That's more than 11 inches, so the 2-door back seat is a 2-person space no matter what the seating capacity says. Cargo behind the second row drops from 35.6 cubic feet to 20.6. One more number worth knowing before you sign anything. A 4-door with the soft top has 43.3 inches of front headroom. With the hard top, it's 40.8. That's 2.5 inches, and if you're tall, that's the difference between fitting and not fitting. Go sit in both before you decide. For everything else, every Bronco cabin is the same. Same 12-inch screens, same Sync 4, same window switches on the center console instead of the doors because the doors come off, and the same black onyx cabin environment on all 7 trims. There's no light colored interior in this lineup. Now, the interior is only one piece of this decision. If you're still working out which trim you want, I've got a full 2026 Bronco trim levels video that covers the engines, the suspension, the 4x4 hardware, and the pricing on all 7. Start there, then come back here for the cabin. So that's the 2026 Bronco interior from Ford's paperwork instead of Ford's marketing. I put the full seat material table in an article on my website, buildpriceoption.com, with all 16 order codes so you can verify a build sheet or a window sticker yourself, plus the complete interior dimension chart for both body styles and both roof type. Link is in the description. And if you're cross-shopping the smaller one, I've got a 2026 Bronco Sport trim levels video too. Different vehicle, different cabin, completely different set of trade-offs. That one's linked in the description as well. If you found this helpful, hit like, share it with somebody who's shopping a Bronco, and subscribe. I do deep dives like this on a lot of vehicles. And head over to BillPriceAuction.com where I put the written breakdowns with all the numbers you can actually go back and check. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.